My child, I am speaking to you with urgency. Please pay complete attention to what I say next, for your family is in danger. If you ignore my voice now, you will regret it later with tears in your eyes. I warn you because there are 2 people nearby your home who are spying on your family. They are planning something sinister, something you can't even imagine. Listen closely. The details of this message are not meant to instill fear but to prepare and protect you. I want to build a wall of safety around your loved ones. What I reveal requires your full attention and action. These 2 people, whom you may think are friendly, appear normal in every way. Yet their hearts are filled with darkness. They hide behind smiles and polite words, but I see what lies deep within their souls. They are deceivers, gathering information about your family, watching and plotting. They know when you leave the house and who comes and goes. They have taken note of your patterns, routines, and vulnerabilities. Their plans are unfolding now, even as you hear these words. Do not be fooled by their appearances or think this is a minor issue. They are plotting something that could bring destruction to your entire family, and they have no mercy in their hearts. I have allowed you to hear this warning to give you a chance to take action. They will strike when you least expect it, during a moment of weakness when you feel secure. But I, your God, see all, and I provide you with this message so you can move with wisdom and foil their plans before they begin. You must take precautions immediately. Do not delay. Check the locks on your doors. Strengthen the security around your home. Be mindful of who approaches your household. Change your routines to make it difficult for them to track you. Inform your family to be on high alert and do not let strangers into your home. Most importantly, child, you must pray. There is a spiritual battle happening that you cannot see, and it is time to cover your family under the shelter of my wings. Remember, Psalm 91 is your weapon and your shield. Use it wisely in this time of danger. Recite it daily, teach it to your family, and declare it over your home. Speak these words with authority, faith, and trust in me, your God, who never fails. You who dwell in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. When you speak my word, you create a fortress around your family that no evil can penetrate. These 2 people will try to lure you into a false sense of security, disguising their evil intentions with acts of kindness. But do not be deceived. Stay vigilant in prayer. Pray Psalm 91 in the morning, in the evening, and whenever you feel anxiety or fear. The enemy seeks to sow fear in your heart, but I, the Lord your God, bring you peace that surpasses all understanding. I give you strength when you feel weak and wisdom when you are confused. The enemy may try to come against you, but I am your shield. No weapon formed against you will prosper, and every plan of the enemy will be revealed and crushed in the name of Jesus. Remember, my child, I do not leave my people unguarded. Just as I protected Daniel in the lion's den and my servant David from Saul, I will protect you and your family. But you must take action now. Be diligent and obey my instructions. Watch where you go. Avoid unnecessary contact with those who seem out of place, even if they appear friendly. Be wary of unfamiliar vehicles or people lingering near your home. Inform your family to be cautious and do not let your guard down even for a moment. They are planning to strike when you least expect it, seeking to cause chaos and bring division and harm to your household. But I am giving you a strategy to overcome this attack before it happens. Take this warning seriously, child. Do not ignore my voice. Remember, Psalm 9:1 is not just a prayer, it is a promise. When you dwell in my presence and make me your refuge, I send my angels to guard you in all your ways. My angels are mighty warriors ready to defend you, but you must invite my presence into your home through prayer. Pray, child. Do not fear, for I am with you. I have given you everything you need to stand firm against this attack. My word, my spirit, and my angels. Nothing will harm you if you obey my instructions and move with wisdom and prayer. In the coming days, you may see signs confirming what I am saying. You might notice strange behavior, feel uneasy, or sense something is off. Do not ignore these signs. They are proof that this warning is not in vain. Pay attention to my leading, for my spirit will guide you and tell you what to do and when to do it. Child, prayer is your greatest weapon in this battle. I have given you the authority to pray for your family, your children, your spouse, and everyone who dwells in your home. Do not underestimate the power of your prayers. Each time you lift their names before me, you cover them with a spiritual shield. No harm can come to them when you intercede on their behalf. Pray without fear. Pray with boldness and confidence, knowing that I am listening and moving on your behalf. Prayer is not just words, it is the activation of my power in your life. It opens the doors for miracles to happen and brings heaven to earth. When you pray, you join forces with me, and nothing can withstand us when we move together. But I am calling you to go further. Pray not only for your family but for everyone around you. Do not limit your prayers to just those who are close to you. My son taught you to pray even for your enemies. This is the time to do so. Do not carry bitterness or anger in your heart. Instead, bring everyone who opposes you before me in prayer. Child, you may not understand the power of praying for your enemies, but know this. When you pray for them, you release my hand to work in their lives. You invite me to bring change, healing, and even conviction where there is sin. When you pray for them, you demonstrate your willingness to forgive, just as I have forgiven you. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. When you pray for your enemies, you disarm the powers of darkness that seek to operate through them. You block the enemy's attacks and open the door for me to transform hearts. Remember, I love them too. No one is too far gone for my mercy to reach. Pray for their salvation. Pray that their hearts will turn toward me. Pray that the plans of the enemy against them will be stopped and that their lives will be filled with light instead of darkness. In doing so, you become a vessel of my grace and love, reflecting my heart. Child, prayer builds bridges where there once were walls. It heals wounds that no human hand can touch and changes circumstances that seem impossible to alter. There is nothing prayer cannot reach. When you come to me in faith, even if you don't see immediate answers, trust that I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. Do not allow your heart to grow weary in prayer. Consistency is essential. Pray every day for your family, even when all seems well. Pray not out of fear, but out of faith. Remember, prayer is not just a defensive measure against the enemy, it is also a declaration of my dominion and victory in your life. Let prayer be the first thing you do when you wake up and the last thing before you sleep. Make your home a place of prayer. Teach your family to pray together. There is great power when families unite in prayer. When you pray together, You create an atmosphere where my presence dwells and build a spiritual wall of protection around your family that no evil can penetrate. Prayer unites you with my purposes, draws you closer to me, and opens the windows of heaven over your life. Child, I am calling you to be a prayer warrior in this time. Do not take this lightly. Your prayers are needed now more than ever, not just for your family but for the nations, for the church, for your neighbors, and for the world. There is a spiritual battle unfolding, and you are called to take your place in it. Pray for the lost, for those ensnared in darkness. Pray for those who do not know me, for they are in dire need of my salvation. Pray that their eyes will be open to the truth and their hearts softened to receive my love. Pray that my light will shine brightly in the darkest corners and that revival will sweep across your land, turning hearts back to me and bringing my kingdom to earth as it is in heaven. When you pray, you partner with me in bringing my will to fruition. Your prayers are seeds that can yield a harvest of blessings, protection, and salvation. Do not underestimate the impact of your prayers, for I have granted you authority to declare my word into every situation. Child, never cease to pray. Pray with all your heart, pray in faith, and know that I am with you, that I hear you, and that I am working on your behalf. My beloved children, I speak to you today with a heart full of love, compassion, and protection. My presence envelopes you at every moment, whether in joy or sorrow, peace or turmoil. I am the creator of all things, intimately aware of every aspect of your life, standing as your shield and refuge. I watch over you and your families with a love that surpasses understanding. My protection is unwavering and eternal. You are never alone, for I have placed my hand upon you and your loved ones, guiding your steps and guarding your hearts. I have always been your protector, and I always will be. My word is true and cannot fail. I send angels to encamp around you, ensuring your safety and shielding you from unseen dangers. Even as you walk through the darkest valleys, I am there. I am the one who rescues you from trouble and delivers you from harm. My love is your fortress, and my faithfulness is your shield. Yet, as I declare my steadfast protection over you, I call you to a life of vigilance and wisdom. While I guard you, you must also guard yourselves. Though I walk beside you, I urge you to walk with discernment in a world where light and darkness coexist. Be wise, be aware, and remain sober in spirit and mind. This world is filled with challenges, both seen and unseen. There are forces at work that aim to distract, deceive, and destroy. While I am mightier than any power in existence, I have entrusted you with the responsibility to remain vigilant, to stay alert to the signs around you, and to make wise choices. This is not due to any limitation on my part, but because you are my beloved children, endowed with free will and the capacity to think, choose, and act. Do not fall into spiritual slumber during this season. The times demand greater awareness, deeper understanding, and a readiness to act on the wisdom I have placed within you. Be sober and vigilant, for your adversary prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. But fear not, for greater is the one who is in you than he who is in the world. The adversary cannot destroy you when you stand firm in me, but he can lead you astray if you are not attentive. This is a call to live with intention, to walk in wisdom, and to be conscious of your surroundings. Observe the patterns, movements, and influences in your life. Some of these are blessings, while others may be distractions. There are voices that speak life, yet also voices that can subtly divert you from my truth. Pay attention to the company you keep, the thoughts you entertain, and the habits you cultivate. Each of these shapes your path. I have given you eyes to see, ears to hear, and hearts to discern. Use these gifts wisely. Do not let the distractions of this world dull your senses. Be aware not only of your physical surroundings but also of the spiritual atmosphere in which you operate. The enemy's tactics can be subtle, often hiding behind what appears harmless. I have equipped you with discernment to see beyond the surface, to recognize what is of me and what is not. When you are attuned to my spirit, you will sense when something is amiss, and I will provide the wisdom to act accordingly. Remember, my beloved children, that the enemy thrives in darkness and confusion. He aims to cloud your judgment with fear, anxiety, and the pressures of this world. But I call you to live in my light, to walk in clarity, and to embrace the peace that surpasses all understanding. When you maintain a sober mind, you are not easily swayed by the chaos around you. Instead, you remain anchored in me, the solid rock on which you stand. Your mind must be free from the intoxicating influences of this world, be it fear, doubt, or the allure of material things. You cannot serve two masters. Where your heart is, there your treasure will be also. Therefore, I urge you to stay grounded in my word. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path, providing wisdom for every situation, strength for every battle, and peace for every storm. Do not be swayed by the ever-changing winds of popular opinion, for I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My truth remains constant even as the world shifts. If you hold fast to my word, you will stand firm against every scheme of the enemy. I also call you to pray without ceasing. Prayer is not just an act of petition. It is a posture of alignment with me. Through prayer, you invite my presence into your circumstances, sharpen your spiritual senses, and align your heart with mine. It is through prayer that you gain the strength to resist temptation, the wisdom to navigate life's challenges, and the peace to trust in my plan. Prayer is your greatest weapon and your deepest connection to me. It is where you will hear my voice, receive my direction, and find refuge in my presence. Understand that protection does not always mean the absence of trials or difficulties. Sometimes, my protection comes as guidance, leading you away from harmful situations or strengthening you to face the challenges that will refine you. There may be moments when you do not understand why certain things happen, but know this: I work all things for your good. Even amid trials, my protection is ever present. I am refining you, preparing you, and building within you a strength that can only come through perseverance. I call you to walk in balance, trusting fully in my protection while taking responsibility for the choices you make. I have equipped you with the tools to protect your heart and mind, to guard your family, and to walk in wisdom. Use them, my children, and stand firm in the light I provide. Be diligent in safeguarding your spiritual and physical well-being. Make wise decisions about what you allow into your life, your home, and your mind. The enemy seeks openings in unguarded moments, but you are not defenseless. You have my spirit, my word, and my strength to guide and protect you. I remind you that you are part of a greater body, my family, my church. You are not alone in this journey. Stand together, support one another, and encourage each other in faith. There is strength in unity, and together you are stronger than any force that may come against you. Lift one another in prayer, share the wisdom I give you, and bear each other's burdens. In doing so, you reflect my love to the world and create a fortress of faith, one that the enemy cannot penetrate. My beloved children, I am always with you, watching over you with a love that is deeper than the oceans and higher than the heavens. My protection is certain and my promises are true. But I ask you to live with intentionality, to walk with eyes wide open, and to remain vigilant. The times are urgent, filled with both opportunity and challenge. Be sober, be watchful, and be steadfast in your faith. Trust in me, for I am your shepherd. I will lead you beside still waters and restore your soul. I will guide you through the valleys and protect you from harm. But I ask that you remain attentive, that you walk in the light I provide, and that you guard your heart and mind against the snares of the enemy. I am your God, your protector, and your refuge, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Trust in my eternal love and unwavering protection, your heavenly Father.